In catfish farming, it is only catfish farmers that I see that fight their customers. They see fishmongers, the market women, as their enemy. Sometimes they see them as the reason why they are not making profit from their fish farming business. I personally have been to a farm before. I went there to buy fish and a man confronted me. He said, Tiki, you are the one making all the profits because you are the one that gets to smoke the fish and you sell for good price and you make the profit. I was like, I cannot buy fish and sell below cost of production. For a farmer to make profit from his fish farming business, he needs to be able to factor in the cost of production. It is farmers that need to up their game so that they will be at the position where they can bargain and determine their selling price. But in reality, it's the opposite. It is the market women that gets to determine the selling price. They are the one that determines how much fish are sold in the market. So sometimes most fish farmers, they are forced to sell below cost of production. But for me, as a farmer, nothing will make me sell below cost of production. And when I'm selling, we factor in everything from the cost of preparing the pond, to the cost of the juveniles, to the cost of security, to farmhands. Like, farmers need to put more effort. They need to see their fish farming business as any other business where they need to factor in every cost attached to the production of catfish. The truth is, catfish is not cheap. Catfish is not affordable for an average Nigerian. I mean, the farmed catfish. For the one from the wild, they can sell even for 1,000 per kilo, even 500 per kilo. But for a farm-raised catfish, the average selling price is around 2,800. Some people sell for 3,000 and above in some places because the cost of production is high. So one thing I would like to tell farmers is that, the fish farmers especially, before they produce fish, they need to know the market value of the fish they want to produce. For example, if you're planning to produce 1 kg fish for the market women, you need to first consult the market women to know their selling price, the price at which they buy when your fish are ready, because they are the determinant of the price. So when you know that, then you can now go back to your table and work out the cost of production. So you'll be able to tell yourself if it's a business you really want to go into or not. Because you cannot see your buyers as your enemy, because it is the buyer that determines what to produce. They are the ones that determines when to produce and how to produce, because they are the one of taking. So if you're not okay with the prices market women are buying, for example, if a market woman is buying 1 kg fish for 2,800, if your cost of production is not less than 2,800, if it's not less in such a way that you'll be able to make profit when you produce, you don't have any business with catfish farming. When you see us coming to using earthen ponds, trying to get a location whereby we don't need to spend money on running borehole or getting a gasoline pump, when you see us going to local mills to make catfish feeds, all these stresses we go through are for us to lower the cost of production so that when we produce fish, we'll be able to sell for good price. So my advice for catfish farmers is for them to be ahead of the market women, for them to able to put mind into their business, to factor in their cost of production, to do market research before they even venture into catfish farming, so that when you produce, you will not be forced to sell at ridiculous prices, because the market women, they are not smiling. Everybody is into the business to make profit. Nobody wants to buy something and sell below cost of production. But it is always difficult for farmers to determine their cost of production. So they need to put in more effort. They need to have a proper farm record on whatever they do per production, so that they will be able to know their cost of production. And most important of all, they need to know the market price of what they want to produce before they produce. Thank you.